sure how this is going to work. What up, Michael? Yeah, see, damn it. Mark, howdy. Trash hauler, been a minute. Emperor, what up? Rusty, howdy. JJ, Brandon. Brandon, I can use your help in the morning. JJ's not sure if he can come in the morning. American Hillbilly, have I seen you in here before? I don't think so. Welcome. Billy, howdy. Yes, I did, JJ. James, howdy. Thank you, Brandon. You're going to be the door greeter. As people come in, say howdy and all that stuff to them. Daniel, howdy. Oh, man. What happened, Daniel? Jim Dunn. I got me another Samsung. Snowden, Washington. Howdy ho, Jason. Bobby, howdy, howdy. Grumpy. "9 a.m. Central Time." Gotta switch this around. Oh, I totally understand. I understand JJ's pain pills. He had issues, had to go to the emergency room today. So he shot me a text telling me he didn't know if he'd be able to get up in the morning and help with services. That's why I was asking Brandon to cover for him. And if you both make it, that's no big deal either. How's the picture on this thing? Is it better than the phone? Can you hear me any gooder? We're back up here. Let's see. Wind blew me off the side of a cliff and rolled 13 times. Damn it, Daniel. I'm glad you're all right, brother. Praise God. Lord and Father, thank you for taking care of the brother. Yeah, overall, I had an okay week. I'm just so tired of it, man. I'm tired all the time because I'm tired of it. That's what these new drivers out here don't understand. You know, you've been out there damn near as long as I have. You still got more compassion and love for it than I do. If I had Mark's money, I'd just retired. I hear you, brother. Tomorrow morning, I hope to have a good word for you. Keep me in your prayers tonight, folks. A broken collarbone with 13 rolls off a cliff. My dad rode his off of a cliff out west. I don't know exactly where. Wind got him. It's when he was hot shotting. He had done retired from the big truck. It messed him up pretty good, but now you got to understand he was a 400-pound man. And he was okay when he came to a stop, but he thought that he was on the ground, that his body was on the ground side of the truck. And he cut his seatbelt loose. And when he did, he fell to the other side of the pickup. That's what hurt him. You have 400 pounds falling basically 6 feet, landing on all the shit that fell over there. Yeah, it hurt him. Ralph, howdy. Okay, Josh is saying it's better. Grumpy said it was okay and okay. JJ likes it better. Mark says it's better. Well, good deal. Well, Ralph, welcome to the channel, man. I hope you enjoy it. The live streams can get a little entertaining at times. They can get boring at times, too. We just cut up. If you come back enough times, you'll get to know the regulars in here, and we pick at each other and poke a little fun. Don't take nothing serious. If a troll comes in or someone goes getting out of line, you'll hear all of us tell them they need to chill out. But I hope that you come in and enjoy it. From Laverna, where's Laverna at? American Hillbilly got offered a full-time position in XPO Logistics. Well, good deal, Hillbilly. Okay, I remember you, youngin'. You're up in the Carolinas or something, ain't you? Oh, I got my wife beater on. I had to straighten Grandma out. She was getting sassy after I got home, and I took that sassy right out of her. Or something. Well, sure they can, Billy. It's only metal. Metal breaks. Well, good deal, Hillbilly. Congratulations. Oh, I know, Brandon. Well, you got a lot more years to go before you can even think about retiring. Gary, Indiana. Man, that's a pit hole. Used to be you had to sleep in there with your hand on your gun. Well, that ain't good. Now I'm noticing I've got a flashing line going through here. What started with that old tablet is when I tried to do a live stream, it had that green line flash through it. Keep an eye out. See if this is flashing that line. Shouldn't be going out. It's brand new. Did Jim Dunn say it's over your way? I didn't see him say that. But y'all already know this skipped some comments on me. Yeah, those jug handles can be a pain in the butt. Oh, I believe it, Mark. Oh, we do them in the big truck too, Mike. Kelly, what's up? Bradley's in Beaumont. What a deal. Jim Dunn was in Beaumont last night. See, that's good timing. You got there when he was gone. Well, you and somebody else was talking about Pennsylvania. There was two of you that lived up there, and y'all was trying to hone in on where each one was. I hear you, James. You got to line yours out once in a while too, right? I got you. What up, Kent? Lauren, howdy. It just flashed right there. I'm wondering if these tablets just ain't real good for live streaming. And that will suck. I've got a couple phone interviews coming up that I was counting on this tablet to do them with. All right, I'll do it there, Grumpy. I bet that's going to be interesting. Jim, I miss a lot of people's comments. It ain't just yours, brother. YouTube has a way of cutting them out. There's many a time that I will see where other people are saying howdy and stuff to people that just came in and I missed it. And I'll scroll back and won't see where they came in. Then all of a sudden they'll start showing up. Yeah, and this is flashing them green lights. The whole screen seemed to be flashing. And it also seemed to be like the old Kung Fu movies. Soundtracks off. And I did not have to, I got one of these tablets just so that I could put it on straight into the internet. It's not being hotspotted. Mike, toward you and remind me to call you. Uh-huh. Yeah, Grandma is the gun show. Yeah, Kelly, how bad it's supposed to get, brother? Gary, what's up? You're in VT? Grumpy, don't tell him that. He'll start melting. He's from Ohio. He's half-blooded liberal. This is a Samsung Galaxy Tab A, whatever a Tab A is. Well, I remember you talking about that, Hillbilly. They was going to train you. Oh, Jason was the other PA guy. It was you two talking. All right. Well, that's a good deal, Hillbilly. Take full advantage of that yard truck, brother. Now, mind you, it's going to be different than backing up a road truck. But what you're going to learn is the basic elements of backing up. What you need to be concentrating on to be memorizing for the road is how you're positioning them trailer tires and whatnot. And I want you to also, I tell drivers, new drivers out here, that you steer with your drive tires, not your steering tires. You steer with your drive tires. It's a matter of you line up, put your trailer tires where you want them to be. And then if you use your mental image in your head, those drive tires, that trailer, just one big single vehicle. And them trailer, your drive tires are your steer tires on that trailer. And if you can figure that out and keep working that, Them steer tires in the front of that tractor would take care of themselves. But you're going to be learning the basics of backing up, regardless what kind of truck you have. The basics of backing that trailer up is the same. And for you to have the opportunity to be in a yard, dude, you're going to be so far ahead of everybody else with your experience. You'll be farther ahead than a lot of them. I see people out here now that's got 3, 4, 6 years, 10 years driving experience. They ain't worth a flip at backing up. They don't understand the concepts of backing up, the basics of backing up. That yard truck can give you a jump start. Don't overthink it. Don't panic. Don't be afraid to pull out of the situation. If you start backing in and you just see, man, I ain't going to make it, you had a bad setup. Pull out, get a new setup, do it all over. The phone would flash once in a while too. So I didn't see it on the phone, but I see it on here. Well, maybe next one I get to be an iPad. I hear horror stories about Apple products. Well, Josh, if I did carry a gun, I wouldn't tell you if I did or did not. That would not be something I would be foolish enough to make public. You think it might be the resolution? I ain't got a clue how to do that kind of stuff. I'd have to talk to you or Little Joe or Carlos. Well, it don't pay better because they can hire people cheap. If they can hire people cheap, why would they pay them more? Here within the next few days, I don't know how long, I've got it set up to talk to a feller that is heading up part of that trucker strike. If y'all have not looked, I know there's a Facebook channel. I don't know a Facebook wall, page, whatever. Blue Smoke Matters. I don't know if there's a web page for it or not. A couple weeks ago, somebody had asked me about this trucker strike. And I told y'all I wasn't really interested. I've seen dozens of them. They've never been organized. And if this one was not organized and I didn't find out what they was striking for, I mean, you can't just strike. I mean, that's foolish. If you go to Blue Smoke Matters, read their deal on there. They're the ones that are asking everybody to strike. After reading it, and I'll be doing a phone interview with the feller, I am now leaning towards participating. A lot of it's going to depend upon what he says when I get to do the interview with him. So, we'll see. Oh, okay, Brandon. I like Phil. Well, thank you, Brandon. Brandon's putting up some posts there for the Patreon and the t-shirts. See, Jim, you're doing good. You got to end your comment with an insult? Shame on you. Yeah, I'm seeing several of them, James. C Hill, what's up? Well, we're going to be doing a pork roast, pork butt in the morning. But I'm going to do mine in the crock pot. I'm going to do a pulled pork, and I like doing my pulled pork in the crock pot. We found some that was on sale today, and we bought their last two. I did 120 some odd, whatever it is, memory card in this one I put in it. No. See, Billy, that's what Grumpy was just telling you. He was one of my early on listeners. He would listen and take advice. And that's what he's telling you. Steering with the drive tires helped him out a lot. Well, that's cool, Hillbilly. Whatever you can do to better yourself before you get out here. I understand, Daniel. No, with what we do, some places we go to don't have a dock. And a lot of times, over 50% of the time, we drop our trailers on our yard, up at our yard area, and then pick up a loaded trailer there. There you go, Kelly. Hillbilly and Philly. Well, we got two of you in PA then, don't we? American Hillbillies in PA too. Now, I don't recollect. I don't think I've seen you on here, Hillbilly and Philly. And I got news for you. I don't care what experience you got. I don't care what truck and trailer you're driving. Situation's right, truck's right. Period. I'm damn good. I'm one of the best ones out here. And 4 years ago, I jackknifed one. Guess what? It's a numbers game. The more miles you get under your belt and you haven't had the wreck, the more likely you are to have the wreck. The more miles you get under your belt, the more likely you are to get DOT. The more miles you get under your belt, the more likely you are to get some ticket. It's a game. It's nothing but a numbers game. And we drive millions of miles. I can't even tell you how many I've got under my belt, but I know I got more than 5 miles under my belt. Guess what? I've had tickets, I've had wrecks, I've had DOT inspections. If you're out here long enough, you're going to get them. It's just how it works. Yes, Jim Dunn, black smoke matters. Oh, did I say blue smoke? Thank you for correcting me. Yes, it's blue smoke matters. You can look on my Facebook page for Simple Living. I put the article up there. Yep, that's a fact, C Hill. Good deal. Good deal, Rusty. Now, I'll tell you a trick. Don't be taking that CB to every Tom, Dick, and Harry out here on the road. Old school rules are get you a backup, make sure that it's working properly, put it securely somewhere in your truck where it ain't bouncing around taking a beating. Don't let nobody else get into your Galaxy. I think you said you had a Galaxy 99. Don't let anybody just get into it other than that place that first worked on it. Get you a CB shop, stick with that CB shop. Kelly, am I telling him right? Kelly's a CB man. He works on them. He's had his own shop. That's your number one rule. We used to call them butcher shops because some of these supposedly CB technicians, they're as bad as some of these that claim to be truck drivers. It ain't good. That would be fine, Daniel. I would more than welcome it, brother. I'll tell you now, though, when you put it up, brother, I promise you, there's going to be some trolls that's going to hit on it and make negative comments. If you read them before I do, let them roll off your back. When I read them and they're stupid troll comments, I'm going to delete them. But just know, y'all wouldn't believe some of the comments I get on here. You wouldn't believe some of the things that are said about me in the comments on different videos. You would not believe how stupid, mean, and ruthless people can be. And I let it roll off my back for three reasons. One is I do enjoy doing this. Two, I enjoy spreading the word of the Lord. And three, with God's help, I'll help a few truck drivers learn something. I know I've helped Grumpy out there. I know that I've helped Cal out. I know I've helped Stone out. I know I've helped a few drivers out. So it's worth that to me to know that I'm actually paying back to the industry that has supported my family for so many years. Yes, I'm burnt out on trucking, don't get me wrong. However, trucking's done me good, but I learned how to play the game. A lot of these new drivers are coming out, they're not learning to play the game. They think they should come out and wave that little CDL and say, look, give me all the money. It don't work that way. You got to earn the money, and to earn the money, you got to learn how to play the game. And you have to have Diet Mountain Dew, and my cup's running empty, but I know there's some in yonder. So y'all talk amongst yourselves a minute. I'll be back. Y'all take a wild guess at what I had for dinner tonight. Headspace, what's up? Well, I hear you, C. Hill. I've got a couple of them out there I've showed in video that I have wore out. One of them out there is 20 years old. Not only did I use the dickens out of it, my son Nathan that passed away, he used it for years, and after he passed away, it came back to me again. And I have that other one out there because as soon as Grandma learns how to weld, she's going to take pieces, parts off of the one and repair that one that Nathan had. I'll put Band-Aids over that pig's eye. It'll understand. Send it to Texas. We'll put an apple in its mouth. No, Stone, Hillbilly, you don't understand because most places do have docks. Some of the places that we deliver our freight, we haul dedicated freight out of our area, which is delivered to some stores, and some of our type of stores don't have docks. Most places that normal truck drivers go to have docks. Daniel, okay, you got bad signal. I was telling you, if you put your story on my page, trolls will come in and make some bad comments. If you read them, let them roll off your back. Don't let them discourage you. That's just the devil trying to attack you through some idiots. When I see the bad comments, and I will direct a couple people I have managing that page as well, we will go in and delete the comments. If you see a comment and I haven't deleted it, and you come on Livespring, bring it up to tell me. You ain't got to tell me what it is. Just tell me I need to go check your comments and delete something. I hear you, JJ. Go to bed. Nettie, howdy. Captain Seashore, howdy. I don't recall seeing you in here before. Welcome to the live stream. Minus 17 tonight. What fun. No, I've not hauled a 58-foot trailer. Kent, you can. I don't know how to tell you to do it. Do a Google search. They don't call it DAC anymore, for one thing. So do a Google search and find out what DAC name changed to. The federal government made them give us access to one free DAC report a year, and they also made them take your rebuttals. So if something's on there that's wrong, you do have the right to say, whoa, stop, that ain't true. Make them prove it. Of course, they make it damn hard for you to do it because they don't want us doing it. Mongo, what's up, brother? Grandma likes her Diet Dr. Pepper too. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Brandon. That's the good Lord. It's his channel. There you go, Michael. Exactly. And you did a lot of runs out west and finally got DOT 4 times in 1 month. Every time he went out there, a different scale pulled him in. Oh, thank you, C Hill. The help and information is only good to those that want it. If you come in here wanting to be a know-it-all, and I've had some, I can talk to them blue in the face, and it won't help them. It only helps those that, it's kind of like the word, the gospel. It only helps those that want to receive. If you don't want to receive, then it bounces right off of you. That's a fact, C Hill. That is some old comfort food. And then you got Brandon. But I like I wound up eating a lot of sandwiches this week because my microwave, the inverter runs my microwaves out. Got an icebox full of fixed plate foods, and I'm eating sandwiches all week. Brandon, I didn't have a single damn can of pork and beans. Oh, aggravated me. I need to fix that too. Daniel, are you going to share? For those that are just listening to this, Daniel just had a truck wreck, broken collarbone, all that. Truck rode 13 times. He says, these pills are amazing. I just saw a unicorn jump over the highway farting rainbows. I do not do their egg rolls off of them grills, them roller grills. That's a question for Kelly. Kelly, you see Rusty's question? Got a CB question. The guy at the CB shop told me he rolls his RF gain and RF power all the way up, then the squelch all the way down. Does anyone else run this way? I do not myself. Cutter, what's up, brother? It ain't in me, brother, to sugarcoat. Whether that's what their diet is used to or not, I just can't sugarcoat it for them. There's plenty of channels out there that do. But maybe that's why my subscriber count is lower than a lot of them. I've noticed there's some of them out there that ain't been doing this as long as I. Now that I've been doing a long time, I'm starting on my fourth year. And there's some of them out there that just put me to shame on their numbers. But I'll bet you a dollar to a donut, I got a more faithful subscribers, and I just ain't telling them what they want to hear. There's some out there, they're only in it to entertain you and get their counts up, and that ain't me. I can't do it. Be careful them left lane large cars, they'll cost you your CDL. Well, a 70-mile-an-hour truck is not a left lane truck, brother. My truck does 70, and I have to get in the right lane and get out of a large car's way. Do you know the difference between a large car and a big truck? I like my Diet Mountain Dew. Well, Emperor, you need to get with Kelly. He's over there in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. It's off the beaten trail. You need to get over there with him. He's a damn good radio guy. He's still got a few tools in his washroom. Trying to 90 this truck. I don't know what that means. Oh, he's trying to do a 90 back, 90-degree back. Gotcha. Even if it's a long nose Pete, that don't make it a left lane truck or a large car. Well, thank you, James. Hillbilly, don't threaten us telling us you're back. Well, I've had large cars and big trucks. Got a big truck right now. Brandon, tell them the difference in a large car and a big truck. Nope, Hillbilly, wrong. Hillbilly's saying a large car is a semi truck with extra large sleeper. No. Nope. Give Brandon a minute, type it out, he'll tell you. There you go. Grumpy remembers. Yeah, I told you he would listen to them lessons. A big car goes as fast as it can. A large car goes as fast as it wants to. Yeah, Hillbilly and Philly, that's how it works. Changing weather, changing temperatures would change your tire pressures. Oh, that's why they tell truck drivers to check their tires all the time. Oh, goodness. I ain't going to be on here too terribly long. I'm tired, puppy. Been a long week. Damn sure long day today. I got up early. Got the trucking. I just wanted to make sure this was working for in the morning. Done got it today. Got it charged. Little Joe helped me get it set up. But I had to come on and give it a trial run to see how it's going to work. Dude, there's a lot of them that run them trucks, and I can't tell you who they are. You can't buy me with a truck anymore. Back in my rookie days, yeah, you could. I finally found out it ain't the truck that makes the money, it's the driver. No, you don't have to, Philly. We have air hoses that we hook to our airlines. That's right, Michael. Thump them tires. The noise will tell you the difference. You thump your tires. You obviously are not a driver, Hillbilly and Philly. Well, that ain't bad if you want to haul hazmat. Now, I tell you now, you go hauling hazmat, you better watch your speed. All them little pretty red triangles and black triangles you post all over that trailer, that ain't nothing but a big old flag to the DOT and saying, come and inspect me and take my money. And you also have to remember the tickets for a big truck is extremely higher than for a car. Guess what? Tickets for a hazmat is extremely higher than for the big truck. So don't get out there playing Johnny Hot Dog. Well, Hillbilly, you're going to be working on a yard truck. I hope like hell you don't wind up in a lake or body of water, or that you need a seatbelt cutter. I hear you, Daniel. Take your time. Most of the time, that's true, Brandon. But some companies will pay you, like he said, a nickel a mile more to haul it. A nickel a mile ain't worth it to me at all. I let my hazmat go years ago. What up, who? That's a fact, Michael. There's a lot that comes into play with that hazmat stuff, and no, I'm not going to make a video about it. I put that stuff out of my mind years ago. I only hauled a couple dozen hazmat loads, and that was enough. Running the West Coast is not a good idea with hazmat. That means all three California states. California, Oregon, and Washington. My, oh my. You need to be educating yourself a little more, Emperor. And you've been on my channel long enough to know that I don't talk smack. You need to educate yourself a little bit more about what you're fixing to get yourself into. Fixing to open up a whole lot of risk for very little extra money. And you're all doing it. You're doing it mostly for a hood? Really, dude? You need to stop and think about this. Well, Brandon, you and I both know that, especially after 9/11, it was bad enough before that. After 9/11, they really started harassing the hazmat loads, and they ain't got no better. And you got so many special rules for hazmat loads. You got so many restrictions for hazmat loads. Oh, damn. It gets ridiculous. And all that for a nickel a mile? Hell no. That's right, Kelly. Going back to the bull hauling, right? I just had somebody asking me yesterday in a conversation about hauling swinging beef if I'd ever done it. I said, no, but I know a damned Oklahoma boy that did. Well, before you go quitting your job, you need to go down and take your hazmat test and get your background check. Make sure that they do approve your background check and all that. And I don't care how squeaky clean you think you are. You're talking about government. And you really need to do some thinking about it. And there's plenty of companies that, hell, CFI, man, in a matter of a few months, you'd be up there 55, 60 cents a mile. You got to be able to get in the click for bull haulers. I did too, Brandon. That's when they started the background checks and all that. When mine expired, I let them go. There's some things I don't want to do. I don't want to haul people, and I don't want to haul hazmat. Both of them are a pain in the ass that I don't want to deal with. Oh, goodness. That's a fact, too. Love my country, fear my government. I might put that on a t-shirt for you. Michael's come up with a little saying I might put on a t-shirt too. When you tell your big-headed son I said howdy back, and he still takes after his daddy. Oh, goodness. All right, folks. Y'all think this tablet's working good enough for the word? Has the flashing and the green lines and all that, is it a big distraction or just a minor thing? Does it do it when I sit back or only when I move up and it tries to refocus? That might be the question to ask. Because with me sitting back here, I don't see it doing it. But with me up there closer to it reading comments, the dadgum thing would do it right. See how you are, Michael? You're trying to give away my saying. JJ, them pain pills are working overtime. Next, you're going to think you're a chick magnet. I knew that'd get you goat there, Michael. Well, that's a good thing, Rusty. Cherish him. You don't know when you'll lose him. Damn sure didn't count on losing my boy. You never know. And every time that you leave him, you tell him you love him. You hear me? Make sure he knows it. Make sure he knows you're proud of him. Yeah, JJ, them pills are working good. Well, that's something else, Emperor. If you're going to be buying a house and stuff, you need to talk to your attorney for what state you're in and see about forming a corporation. Because as a truck driver, especially a hazmat truck driver, they can not only sue your company, sue you and try to take everything you've got. So you need to see about one, having an umbrella insurance clause on your regular homeowner's insurance. It don't cost much. And you also need to cover your own butt so you don't leave your soon-to-be wife out in the street. So you need to see about doing a corporation to separate your home life from your job. So that if they do sue you, they can't come get your home. Think about it, buddy. Well, bummer. We didn't say a prayer, Daniel. I only do that when requested on regular videos, except on Sunday mornings or if I'm doing one of my sharing the word videos. I ain't done too many of them lately. Yep, limited liability will not work. Well, that ain't all bad, Rusty. Some of these people think if you show emotions and care and love that you're a soft guy. I got news for y'all. I love y'all, but come mess with my wife or my family. Poke the bear. It started out as Papa Bear, not Papa Joe. Well, that's fine, Emperor. The point is, whether you're a company driver or not, if you're in an accident and somebody gets badly hurt or hurt at all, not only can they sue the company in this day and age, they can come after the driver. And with all the attorneys out there that specialize in suing truck companies and truck drivers, you need to cover your butt. Everybody, all the truck drivers need to. You need to cover your butt. Uh-oh, Mongo, why are you heading into the shop? That's right, Emperor. I tell you what, Grandma stand right there beside me while I flirt with some of the women out there. She's been married to a truck driver too long. She totally understands that it does help a lot. She's been there when I pick at men as well. It helps a lot. Build a rapport. Go in there with a good spirit, with a good attitude. You'd be surprised. So many of these drivers go in there acting all mad and stuff, like somebody's supposed to give a damn that a truck driver is having a bad day. Truck drivers are not allowed to have a bad day. Everybody else can. Actually, this tat is for Grandma. This tat is for me and Grandma. And this one I have here, she has on her right calf. So it's on my left arm, her right calf. This one that I have on my right arm, she has on her left calf. So we both have identical tattoos. We both have a private one on our chest. This one here, it says, "He died for me. I live for him." She has the same one. Hers looks better because it ain't got all the damn hair on it. That's for him. He died for us. We try to live for him. We do a bad job of it, but we try. Dash cams are good. Little Joe got me one. He ain't got it to me yet. That's right. This is a New Guinea smoking jacket. Actually, I think it's from the hood, ain't it? I don't know if that's a Chevy, Ford, or Bronx, but it's a hood. That's right. Build a little rapport with them. Even if you ain't going to be back there. Well, you got to just be a little bit cool with flirting. There's a difference in the southern man flirting with a woman and making her feel good. And then there's the flirting trying to pick her up. I don't play that one. I call them darling and all that. Sweet talk them a little bit, make them laugh, make them feel good about themselves. That I do. That they enjoy, you know. With the men, I'll joke with them, make a joke about myself, make a joke about the situation. I don't pick at them like I do you guys. I pick at you guys like you're my friend, not like you're a customer. You know, there's a difference. You have to learn. There's a time and a place. And you have to learn which one to apply to which one. Actually, it's pretty cold down here right now. It was 30 last night. I don't know what it is. And our outside gauge went out on us. The South Philly hood? Okay, thank you, Michael. Warwick, my brother, how's it going? I'm tired, bro. I ain't gonna be on here too terribly long, but I'm glad you made it in. When you coming to see me? I gotta schedule time off when you come over. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne. Well, that's cool, Rusty. Well, that's cool, Hillbilly. Oh, and I wasn't commenting because she had a kid at all. I was just saying, you gotta know what time and place for what kind of talking and flirting, and it also depends upon your definition of flirting. Some people think that the only kind of flirting there is trying to pick a woman up, and that ain't true. Not in my book, not in my definition. You know, I flirt with grandma all the time, and we've been married for over 20 years. We're, I don't know, pushing 25 years. And I still flirt with the old woman and try to make her feel good about herself. Why wouldn't you? You know? Shit, that's your spouse. And I spoil her. Big time. And tell her it's her fault. And it is. If she hadn't came into my life, she wouldn't be here to be spoiled, would she? Told her today while I was getting this tablet, we had to drive 50 miles in towards the city to get a tablet. There was a big fancy shoe store, I forget the name of it, some weird name. Said, I'm going in here, you go over there. She didn't come out with any shoes, but she had the opportunity. She She went in there and she seen some of the prices and told me on the way home, wasn't no damn way I'd paying that kind of money for them shoes. I said, well, good. Saved me a lot of money. Spoiled old woman. Plum, what's up? All right, see you. Take it easy, brother. See you in the morning, hopefully, for services. I don't know about all that, Rusty, but I don't walk around looking like a victim. Well, Daniel, you tell that little sweetheart I love her. Well, Jim, that's a matter of people's personal beliefs. I refer to him as I hear him called in the Bible. In the Bible, he's called God and he's called Father. Yes, he's called Jehovah in a few places, but he's called God and the Father. And that's what you hear me refer to him most of the time as Father. Well, yes, he is Jehovah. He's also Abba. Jesus called him Abba. And they about went nuts when he called him Abba. Abba means Father. Thank you, Bobby. I took my evenings. My bedtime's still over there. I ain't took them yet. Let's see, Hillbilly. Once again, that's a matter of obviously you was just flirting to make her feel better, which technically, in my opinion, isn't flirting. It's putting that southern charm on them. That's where Jim Dunn doesn't understand what Stormy finds about Southern men different than him. She's a Southern girl and she's grown up with us Southern men sweet talking them. You know, that don't mean that we want in their pants or in their bed or nothing else. It's the same thing as calling them ma'am, opening the door. You know, you get in certain parts of the country and women are flat offended because a man held the door open. I hold the door open for men. How many times have y'all walked in or out of a store or truck stop and the feller's behind you and you hold the door open for him? You know? Now, I've seen a YouTube here a while back. I don't know if it was real or staged. Don't care. Old boy holds the door open and the woman walks out talking on her phone, doesn't even nod at him, acknowledge a thank you or nothing. He grabs her by the arm and escorts her right back in the store and closes the door in her face. I loved it myself, but I don't see anybody really doing that, but it was good. Her name is Abby, and she thinks you can hear her saying hi. No, Abby, I can't hear you, sweetheart, but hi, Abby. Love you, sweetheart. And remember, Abby, God loves you too. Well, exactly, Rusty. I've done figured out that I've done let Grandma get too old. I can't trade her in. When she hit 50, I told her I was going to trade her in on two 25-year-olds, and she told me I would short circuit. I wasn't wired for 220. So I just went ahead and kept her. Well, that's a cool thing, Emperor. Going to church that old. Good deal. That's right, Bobby. I'm surprised Paul ain't in here tonight. It should be CEO. I thought you was getting off here. Well, exactly, Plum. And then, like C. Hill said, it's just common courtesy. It ain't got nothing to do with sex, race, or none of that. It's called common courtesy. And if I let the door go and someone's walking out, I'll turn around and grab, I'm sorry. And don't care what sex, race, or gender, or whatever. Well, Rusty, God created us in his image. And no, I don't think God is more like man than we realize. I think we're more like God than we realize. Only we have got so much sin in our lives. The devil rules the world, and we are, uh, as the Bible says, you're not supposed to love the world. If you love the world, you hate me, you know? And we are so into the world that we have built a wall between us and God. And there's only a few of us that's trying to peek over that wall. And for us to tear the wall down that's a job. Oh, don't do that to me now. This thing just told me it might. I want to try to tell it do that later. This thing's about to restart on me, folks. What are you old man about, Michael? Folks, if this cuts me off, don't be surprised. What up, James Bailey? You tell him, Bobby. No, I didn't see him. Uh, One of my blue hammers or blue wrenches. Take Jeff Anderson out of here. Thank you, Brandon. I see you're on it. Go ahead and band him. See, Hill, I think you got the wrong one. Plum Owls normally makes good comments. Plum, sorry, they're still learning. That was a oops on their part. It's all right, Hill. Just be careful, man. Y'all did good. You was trying to get rid of that troll. That kind of nonsense is not welcome here. Well, shout out to your, well, can he be my mate too? Hey, mate, what's up there, Mick Green? Glad you enjoy the videos, brother. Come live streaming with us sometime. He might not be my best mate, but he ought to be able to be my mate. Come on now. Don't be selfish, Warwick. Look at all my friends that I've shared with you. Did I tell him, folks, or did I tell him? Dude, I was always working. I didn't get to go see stuff. And when I was working, guess what? I seen the highways, a few of the back roads. And when I wasn't working, now me and Grandma went riding around on the scooter. We rode around on the back roads. A bunch of my friends wanted us to go riding with them, but they wanted to go riding the interstate. I told them, hell, I make a living on the interstate. I know what it looks like. I went on these back roads. I can't take that big truck down. Oops. See, now all of my Blue Ranches, y'all really need to get one of them Papa Joe Troll Patrol t-shirts. Paul got one, and it looks good. And they are good quality shirts. But y'all are my Troll Patrol, whether you realize it or not. Well, tell him fly over here with you, mate. Hell, I got 2 bedrooms. Actually, only one has a bed, but hell, I'll buy cot and put in this other room. We're fixing it up to be our arts and crafts room. Or hell, I got 3 or 4 closets. How small of a feller is he? Can I hang him on a hanger and just put him in the closet? When you get an idea when you're coming over, Warwick, let me know. I'll be touching base with the company on it. I know they won't have a problem, but I'll give them a heads up that you want to ride with me. I done told Grandma to take a couple of days off. I got to save time for her little trip to Georgia she wants to do. Maybe I'll get to meet C. Hill and Brandon on that trip. That's what I'm hoping for. But I got 2 weeks vacation and I got to cut it up. And we have the trucker strike coming up. I want a day or 2 for it. I got to look it up. So no, I have not. Just saying. Long Rod Van Huge Dome. He gave me a shout out, a good one. Well, cool. Share a link of his with me in the comments or send it to me in a private message. If you just post it up on here, I won't get it. I don't go back and watch these and try to find the links. But now after this is over, if you'll put a link in there and tell me who it is, don't just stick a link in there. Put it in the comments and it'll come up and tell me that you made a comment and I'll see it. I'll go check them out. But shout out right back to you there, Long Rod. That's a good saying, Rusty. I like that a lot. Send that to me in a message in the comments after this over. I might consider putting that in a shirt if little Joe has time to make them up. Won't be no long crazy ride. But I figure if he can make it over here, depends on how long he has. We'll spend a day or two at the house. Then he can do a round robin with me from here up into Oklahoma. Then come back down and then spend a couple more days here. Lisa and I can talk to the company and they can send me down through Louisiana and whatnot. We'll see. We'll see. Of course, that part depends upon what they have available. Get me out of the yard. James, good night, brother. See you at 9 o'clock. Yes, sir. 9 a.m. Central Time, more or less. Some mornings I'm running a few minutes late, but be patient. I'll be on. Bring your swag. And also, I might talk to my brother-in-law, have him throw a little barbecue over at his place. It's about 20 miles down the road. If you go coming over, I'm going to ask him to do a little weekend barbecue. You can meet some of these Texas rednecks down that way. And they'll pop a top and bend an elbow with you. I'm not much on that myself. But you can experience a good Texas cookout. What do you think? Oh, your bedroll? Oh, okay. Well, like I said, we got one. Hey, you said you're best mate. Y'all want to share the bed? I'm good with that. Oh. Good night, Daniel. Love you, brother. See you in the morning, huh? 9 a.m. Well, good deal. You seen my Trump hat that Mitch sent me, right? And I wear that rascal too. Make America great again. Oh, I know what they were saying there, Michael. But I also know some of the goofy names these people give. Yeah, see, Hill, we'll see. Yes, I am a veteran, Mick. United States Marine Corps. Once a Marine, always a Marine. Rusty was born in Houston, Texas, and you tell people that, do you? That I got my two were born in one was in Corpus Christi and one was in Aransas Pass. I'm sorry, one was in Aransas Pass and one was in Galveston. I'll get it straight. Then one was born in Missouri. Oh, I do all the time. Yeah, that's a hard one to spell, ain't it? Native born Texans, and y'all ran away from Texas? How could you do that? And I was born in Missouri. We traveled all over while I was growing up, and never did live in Texas growing up. I came here as an adult, fell in love with it, and don't want to leave. Dadgum, we done went over an hour and a half. Ah, okay. 0311. Yeah, I was a grenadier by definition. Did my time as barracks duty. Then went back to being a grunt. It just wasn't the same. 2 years in the Philippines on barracks duty, and then went to California to play warrior. Folks, I am going to get off here. We've been over an hour and a half. I appreciate y'all coming in. We got 21 in here tonight. That's cool numbers. Y'all remember, tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, I'll share a little bit of the gospel with you. I'm not a preacher. I'll break it down into hillbilly for you so it's easy to understand. Never did like them fancy talking college educated fellers that twist stuff around. You know me, I like it in simple language. So come join us in the morning, please. With that, I'm going to sign off of here. Y'all remember, good Lord loves you. So do I. Y'all have a blessed evening. Michael, I'll give you a call in a few minutes. Y'all have a good day now. Cool, Warwick. Glad to hear. Night, Mr. Giggles. Barracks duty in Puerto Rico. Top of the day to y'all too, Mick. Back at you, Bobby. God bless everyone. Good night.